Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, man out of the University of Washington. Here's Jake Browning.
And when it comes to Jake Browning's game, Mike, I don't think there's anything that just jumps off the screen at you. It's not a real flashy style, but truth be told, I don't really think that's a bad thing. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and as long as he does his part, I think this offense has a chance to play winning football with him leading the way.
Now, faking the give. Oh, they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Browning. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. 3rd down coming up.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Again, working deep downfield. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. Here's Brown. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The tackle by Zach Allen. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10. The play fake. Here's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. The ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
A loss of 6 yards.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton, and that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive, first and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Browning. He'll find right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Cincinnati.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Throwing, Browning. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Bonito gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Browning. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Hendrickson on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Working out of the gun, it's Hicks. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Play action now. It's Nix. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
But I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. With Brown. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. Now Browning. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Browning now. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
To throw, it's Browning. He'll set up the screen to Brown. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos 4.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Jake Browning, touchdown Cincinnati. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll send their tight end left. He'll give it to Dobbins. Room to run at the 40. J.K. Dobbins. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to honor.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to throw, Browning. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Stalling on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run with Dobbins. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. They'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This looks like a design run.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keep this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll try to run. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. He'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Shamar Stewart on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Nix. Now he takes off.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Denver.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll take this down to the 23. E.J. Hill shuts it down there.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Throwing is Nix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And third down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And goal to go.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins, touchdown Broncos. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin first and 10. jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Browning. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Here's Browning. Rolling to the left. Taking off. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Browning. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. McLaughlin now on the return. Whoa! And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Broncos.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Back into the hands of the fullback. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Second and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and 5. Nix from the gun on third down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll try to run for it, and he's into the end zone. Bo Nix put down Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos go up by 7, 28-21.
Bengals 21.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Browning now. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now Browning. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
For a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs. And now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing. Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 14 on the pickup. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
3rd and 11. Here's Nix to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. His way forward, gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
To throw is Browning. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. 13 yards on the catch there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
13 yards. First down, Bengals.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll look to throw yet again. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
Back to throw, Browning. He'll take off again, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
13 yards.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Here comes the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Higgins sent in motion. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Nix going to keep it on the zone read. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 9. On the bootleg, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
To throw is Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Chase. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Browning. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Browning. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the fourth. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
In trouble, and down he goes.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
No run here with Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Browning. Forced out left.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, For him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the...
And he will score! Game on! Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They send Sutton in motion. Here's Dobbins. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. It's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Now Browning. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Running now. Short one here to Hudson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Bengals.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our back.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Nick Bonito in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. To throw is Browning. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
For the lead, here is third and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
On for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Brown trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his second touchdown tonight.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Broncos 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Mims. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second down. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Throwing is Nix. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here is first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. Here's first down. Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw, Browning. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Browning. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Browning. And caught. Gesicki on the right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Browning. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the left side, caught by Chase. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The Bengals field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. First down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Gino Stone on the coverage.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
He's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They bring Chase in motion. Now Browning. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Open left side is Gesicki. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
This one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Going right sideline and complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact, and he'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll give it to Dobbins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He was brought down by Daxton Hill. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.